let you know.
What you were saying? Go ahead.
That kitchen looked it real good in Bakersfield. It looked it real good. Listen, we wasn't even supposed to even get that far. Nowhere.
First of all, I'm gonna need all the Tampa Bay fans to shut up because not now one of y'all believed in Baker Mayfield when the season started.
Nobody believed the Baker Mayfield even started.
I did.
Stop.
I did.
Stop.
Who did I choose to win the division?
Okay, I knew it was going to win the division, but not.
No.
Come on now.
No, you didn't.
Come on now.
No, you
Come
didn't.
on now. Come on, first round win.
All of y'all thought. All of y'all thought the Saints was going to win the division.
Listen, we was tied with the Saints. We fumbled the last game with the Saints that made us tied with them.
I'm talking about before the season started.
Before it started, not before the playoffs started.
There wasn't a single Tampa Bay fan. I know a lot of y'all. Every last one of y'all said that y'all was finna lose this entire season and get the first quarterback off the board.
Listen,
and I was like, that's not going to happen.
You damn Tampa Bay is going to win the division. I had Caleb Williams in the Buccaneers jersey. You're damn right. You damn Skippy. You right.
My nephew.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
My nephew.
We got the same disease as the Patriots did when Brady left. I ingested that Brady COVID-19. I ingested it and I was like, yep, Baker. No, I mean, granted, cool, but hey, no. Granted, thought the season went okay, looking good. Don't get me wrong. That last Saints loss, it was like, all right. I mean, we thank goodness the Panthers was doo-doo. So if the Falcons could just give them a game and win or lose, once we beat Carolina, we're good. Playing against the Eagles, the Eagles, they went had a hell of a downfall within week 12. Still, the Eagles playoffs are different. We don't know. We thinking that, all right, I mean, we got to the playoffs. Hey, that's a goal, Granted, that's a goal. We got to the playoffs. If we get slaughtered, who's gonna be surprised? Once again, we was one of those teams that was playing with house money.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Guess who chose the Bucks to win that game?
You did. I was proud of you last episode. I was proud of you. I was clapping when you said that. I'm like, look at Ben, you finally got something right that I like.
I get everything right. That's the problem.
I mean, to you, but to me, this felt more
No, you don't. You chose the Bills.
You did.
You chose the Bills, didn't you? Yeah, I told you not to go against Mahomes, and you did it anyway.
Yep. You did.
But you know what the problem was? It's the refs.
Now it's the refs. Anyway, we here with another episode of Ftsports. We are here. Myself, TeeJay the artist. We got Benya. What up, Benya? And we got a special guest today. Diggy, what's good?
Hey man, I'm glad to be here. I got my wine to sip on the bullshit that Benya about to say today. So anytime I pick this up, y'all, viewers, just know that Benya just said some bullshit.
All right, we're gonna get into it, man. Little recap. Oh, wait, before we even get into the recap, Jim Harbaugh, or is it John? One of the brothers, the college one, got a job in charge of country. He has been hired. Diggy, we're gonna start with you. How you feel about it, man?
At first, I was like, why? Because I thought he was, going to take the torch from Nick Saban and just be the head face college coach football, be the face. Won championship. Nick Saban, you can take over now. You know what I'm saying? You could be the face of it. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Jim
Harbaugh.
You could be like that face coach. I mean, because one, you're a bit tired. You're a known name. You won a championship. You can go through this dynasty of being.
You thought he was gonna win again?
Huh?
You thought he was gonna win again?
12 games? No, 12 games.
Crazy.
12 team
That's
games.
Your problem right there. That's your problem right there. 12
games. You never know. I'm saying.
I know. He went. I know. He knew that was it. He knew that was it.
Listen. I think with what Benya is saying, it makes sense because his problem was that he always struggled with Ohio State.
Yeah.
So like he finally got it. And then on top of that, he finally won it. So it's like, let me get out of here while I'm on top.
Yeah.
Let me get right on up out of here while I got it. Because if he goes back and you expect the same thing gonna happen, I don't think so.
No.
There's no way.
But I mean, like
Georgia gonna swing on back around.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's always been his goal.
And now it's gonna be a 12 team.
Yeah,
they're not coming out
so
of
now
that.
Now you're getting them playoffs.
Right.
Play with it if you want to. You kept Georgia out last time.
You can't keep them out this time.
Right.
You can't keep them out this time. There's no way you're keeping them out this time. A 12 team, you're not keeping them out this time. So instead of winning 2 games, now you got to potentially win 3 or 4. If you don't got that bye,
unless you top 4, you got that bye.
Unless you top 4, so it's like, all right, and you're not getting out of that gauntlet.
Yeah,
you think you're gonna get an easy game? You probably gonna get it. You got a potential of getting at least one minor easy game, but that easy game might be a lower seeded like powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? That might have lost 1 or 2 games or something like that, but they done got in and now they making noise and now you got to see them.
Yeah,
that lower seed is going to be that Missouri or that Tennessee SEC team. The only reason they got
you're gonna have to come see them
because they lost to Alabama and Georgia.
That's exactly right, bro. That's exactly what it's gonna be. They're gonna be sitting down there chilling. Oh, we got Michigan this week. Bet. Yeah. and this is what I see from Jim too. Like I believe they kind of gave him that championship because how you cheat only get suspended for about 3-4 games, and then you could just go straight to the championship and they stop talking about it like it ain't happened no more. Like that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, they get it's a scandal. You know what I'm saying? They get scholarships taken, they be vacating shit. But it just feel like it just went away and nobody cares. And now he's in the NFL. Just that happened. That y'all still talk about that. That I'm over here now. like come on, man. I don't like that. But
like you say, man, that always been Jim Harbaugh goals. His goal was always to get some type of accolade to get him
go to the next level.
Yeah, to say, hey, I did something over here, so now I could be back into the NFL. So he finally got that championship. It's like, all right, y'all, I did what I had to do. Hire me back.
I'm here.
But y'all see what's about to happen?
What's up?
Both brothers about to win championships in the same
year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, his daddy won that championship. They tried to tie that in. Like, oh, his daddy won one too, but that was like years ago. I was like, oh, everybody winning in the same year, but no, his dad won like years ago. But yeah, because we're gonna get into it. I believe the Ravens gonna do it. But so as far as him going to the Chargers, I thought the Chargers was gonna go for Bill Belichick actually, because Bill, you know what I'm saying, he don't need a team to build up. He need a team that's already very talented and he can get them over the hump. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was gonna go to Chargers.
Bill need to go home. That's what Bill need to do because he is absolutely nobody without Tom Brady as his quarterback. So go sit down because Tom Brady is now not playing. You are nobody, sir. You have proven that you are nobody and that it was absolutely Tom Brady. That has been now proven.
Listen,
that is
man,
an actual statement.
I told you in one of these episodes that he gave us too much time after Tom to now be able to make that assessment. He gave us too much time. If he would have left when Tom left, then we'll still be, you know what I'm saying? Like Tom would have won one without him, but it would be like, dang, he ain't even get a chance because, you know what I'm saying? He retired, he done, so we don't even know. It could have been his teaching and everything, but now we done seen him with 3-4 years under his belt and he ain't did nothing with it. So it's like,
and Tom Brady make no bet about winning that first year with the Bucks. So he's kind of
first year. It's
sped up time. It was like if Tom Brady would never won that Super Bowl, would have kind of still been in the middle. Was his Tom Brady? It'll be like, all right, Belichick. I mean,
Exactly. This is like when Kobe and Shaq when they first split, and then Shaq won one. It was like, well, Kobe, god dang, is Shaq is this. Shaq is, it was you. You were the problem.
Right.
But then he wins two more, and it's like, well, Shaq. I don't know, Shaq. I don't know about this one, but
Right.
It took him a long time to win those two more, though.
it took a minute. It took a minute. So he had to sit, he had to sit in that for a while. That hey, you was the problem, Kobe. You was the problem.
He to the point where he demanded a trade and then give it to him.
Like he was fed up. He was like, I need to get one in a hurry. Shaq the one already. I need to get back into it. But so that's the thing.
He better be lucky Wade got hurt in that second
round. Been another one.
In 05, because it would have been back to back for the Heat. 05 and 06.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if he would have did that. But yeah, so Bill Belichick gave us too much time to see him without Tom. And well, Tom, Bill, I'm sorry, but I felt like he should have went to the Chargers. But Diggy texted my phone this week. He said he should go to another team. Could you tell me where he should have went before they re-signed their coach, or they told that their coach wasn't going nowhere? Where he should have went?
He should have went to Buffalo. He shouldn't have went to Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I say Buffalo is a high-powered team that's just one game, one first down, one kick, one touchdown away, and the fact that Bill Belichick is a defensive guru. That's his defense. You already got the high-powered offense.
Yeah,
they know that offense. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, them boys, they could go score for score. They just need a chance to get that one stop, just one stop, and that's it. So you get that defensive guru as a head coach and do that, and you get, he's not a great recruiter. Don't get me wrong. He don't know how to draft good, but he knows how to set up a defense to get those significant stops, so that same offense can score and don't have to worry about going score for score like that, or being in a predicament like they was when they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah, so he said he should go to the Bills. Bill to the Bills.
Or he should go home. It's an option.
That is an option. That is an option. If he just mail it in, and go chill, he'll be all right. He could go be an analyst, because if he sees something, if he, like, let's say a play happens and he was like, oh, this is what should have happened, and then he pull out the board and he start drawing up something, it'll make sense. You know what I'm saying? That'll be very good, because now
he be the new John Madden.
Yeah, he could be the A. And then he'll get that respect, because we've seen him in action when some of those Super Bowls, like where it ain't but one touchdown the whole Super Bowl, is because of him. It's because of him and this defense and how he has it schemed up and what they taking away, what they giving up on purpose, like a whole bunch of those things. So him going to the Bills, it could work, but I don't know. I don't know if, because it feels like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs is beefing. I don't know what it is, but it feels like they beefing. I really don't know what it is, but I feel like they might be the Cowboys of the AFC.
Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to compare anybody to the Cowboys.
That is what we won't do. You don't think the Bills is the Cowboys of the
Absolutely.
AFC?
I don't think anybody's the Cowboys except the Cowboys. It's absolutely. Don't you disrespect no other team in the NFL.
All right. I'm sorry. All right, they are the Buffalo Cowboys.
Disrespect.
I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they ain't. I feel like there's some. I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe they just got bad luck. Maybe they cursed. Maybe they just, because I feel like in that last little part when they lost, first of all, let's get into the recap real quick. The Bills and the Chiefs won 27-24. The last drive, he took 2 deep shots when I feel like he shouldn't took the deep shots.
Well, the one touchdown one to Diggs was actually open. He just underthrew the ball. If he would have got a little bit more leverage instead of that ball, it would have been a touchdown. He had the under route wide open though. That's the thing about it. He had it wide open, but that touchdown pass was wide open. I don't know if the ball, if he is arm, I think his arm got hit. They said when he was releasing the ball, so it caused it to go short. But it was open. Like if you watch the play, it was open.
I
So
think I
I
think
saw what he
it's
saw.
I think it was because it was 2nd and 9. He had the 2-minute warning on his side, so it's like taking the deep shots take the down away. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess if his arm don't get hit, we would have seen it in a
That's a
different
touchdown
light.
pass. Yeah, it's a different
Yeah,
story if his arm don't get hit. We
yeah,
talking
but
about something completely different. I mean,
yeah.
not really because Mahomes was gonna have
Listen, if
plenty
it
of
was
time.
any time left, it still was gonna go to the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
don't matter.
Mahomes will have
If it
plenty of
if it
time.
was 1 second left, don't count Mahomes out because it's too much time. It has to say 0.00 on that clock for you to beat Mahomes.
I
So
feel like this would have been this one time that it would have been the Mahomes interception that messed up the
you think it would have ended the interception?
this would have been that one and only time. But we ain't get to that.
But we
We
ain't
ain't
even
get
get
to that.
to it. We ain't even get to it.
We'll
But yeah,
probably never see
so
it in life.
listen.
And like you said, man, it's like their stats were just perfectly even. It's like there was no turnovers on both teams. Both teams had over 360 of yards, and it's like defense was, get what both defense was giving up touchdown to touchdowns, but it's like I don't know what's Buffalo ordeal of not just Kansas City, aka Patrick Mahomes, just owning that team and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
And
told them that. I said Mahomes got them boys number, them Chiefs got their number. I know that in the regular season the Bills be beating the Chiefs, but when they come down to playoffs, don't count Mahomes out. No matter how they look, he might be what we used to do with Tom Brady. Remember, we used to say Tom Brady ain't got no weapons, but he go out that bitch and throw for 300 and win the game, or throw for 250 and win the game with no receivers. Mahomes is in there because the whole the receivers that he been throwing to all season been dropping passes, looking horrible and everything, and then we get to the playoffs and he throwing to these same people. So it's like he might be in that same category of no matter what receivers I got, as long as I got a running back and a tight end, we good. And that's what I mean, and that's
don't get
what
me wrong.
Tom Brady was.
I mean, don't get me wrong. With being your last episode where he had picked the Bills, I get it because it's like, yes, we don't see these two teams in the playoffs going head to head, score for score. But the difference is now Patrick Mahomes is away. He ain't got that home field advantage no more. So it's like
Yeah,
the Bills, you got the home field advantage. You got like you have no excuse. You got your same players. You're healthy. Well, not totally healthy, but you're
They wasn't
healthy
fully, but
against Kansas City health, and you're home. So it's like you couldn't get set up more than better than this, and you
right.
still, fumble the bag and stuff like that. And it's like now the narrative is, yeah, you hopefully you don't ever see the Chiefs, but until the AFC championship. But even with
Right.
that, Patrick Mahomes always goes. So it's like
Yeah.
Bills. I don't know. That's why I say I feel like the only thing they may be missing is that defensive guru Bill Belichick. I think that's the
Right.
only
this
thing
is
to get over.
this to me is like the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady aspect that they had going on. Every time Peyton Manning met Tom Brady in the playoffs, he lost. He just couldn't beat him. And that's what it seemed like with Josh. He just can't beat Mahomes in the playoffs.
You can't.
It's gonna be that one year. Is he gonna finally get over that hump, or it's gonna be that one year that somebody else take out Mahomes and he ain't got to worry about him.
That is true. That it can happen like that. Because
There you go.
I was because if when we get into our predictions, if Lamar, ends up beating the Chiefs, you mean to tell me now that Burrow, Lamar, and Tom Brady are the only people that have beat this man? Literally, that's it. If Lamar can get over that hump, you know what I'm saying? Literally only two quarterbacks, and one of them you don't even like. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like It's gonna be interesting to see what happened in that game. But let's go to the other games. The Ravens versus the Texans. The Ravens beat them 34-10. Diggy texted me at halftime and said, "What the hell going on with the Ravens?" Because it was tied up. It was tied up 10-10. And I told him it's been defensive so far, but the Texans had a run back. And they ran a kick return back or a punt return back. Now, and I was a little shaky. I was shaking up a little bit. I'm like, wait a minute, is this about to happen again to Lamar? Like, bro, come on, Lamar, don't do this to me. Then he came out in that second half, and the floodgates opened. They started cooking, and we saw what we've been seeing from the Ravens all year. Diggy, you got anything to say about that game?
I mean, halftime reality sets back. The world started to rotate again. Everything became normal. The sky became blue. The grass became green. Like that. But like you say, I feel like this one made it more sense when Lamar after his post game interview when he was like, we just it wasn't like a rush, but it was like we had a bye week and like 2 weeks off. So to get back into that adrenaline of that football, we had to like shake it off a little bit in halftime and stuff. And he went in there, he said, "Hey, I went in there and cussed myself out, I cussed them out. Like, hey, I mean, I know we've been off for a couple of days, but we're here now. We're playing football. So what's going on?" And I feel like with Houston Texans, they coming off that one. I say this team was the most unexpected team. They really went over their goal. They overachieved their goal. They wasn't supposed to be this good. We expected them to like, okay, you good, but to be this great and always start with a rookie quarterback to may potentially be in the top 15 right now. You know what I'm saying? Arguably. So, and then have a great, receiving core with a young receiver, a good running back, good defense and stuff like that with a good coach. So it's like, okay, they're ahead of their schedule and stuff. So it kind of felt bad for me. I was like 10-10. But then, like I say, that halftime, Baltimore showed who Baltimore. And like you say, if it wasn't for that run back, it'd have been 34-3 because they never scored. They
never scored.
If you really think about the offense, CJ never scored the entire game. The offense never
put that pressure on them.
Exactly. So it ain't like, it was to Houston with just being dominant. It was just Baltimore like, all right, let's wake up. Let's wake up out of this dream because we're stopping them on offense. We just can't score. So yeah, they show who they truly are at the halftime and got back. So I feel like, it was a good game at first, skeptical. Ravens are Ravens.
Yeah. Moving to the Packers 49ers. Benya 49ers 24.
I'm just hold on, wait, going back to that though, because I don't know why was because it seemed like a lot of y'all was shocked that it was a tied game, but the Ravens, most of their games this season, at halftime, they weren't blowing nobody out for real.
Mm-hmm.
All of their games during halftime were close, and then they came out second half and were different monsters. Even like the 49ers game, it was like 13-15 or something like that at halftime, and then they came back out and won 33-19 or something like that.
I think it's because of the playoff pressures and how the media puts that extra added pressure on Lamar Jackson where it comes to he can't do it in this, he can't do it in that. And then knowing what the Texans just did in the previous round, and then what I'm saying, seeing how hot they were. So it's like, oh shit, is this about to happen right now? Because they're a hot team. Eventually we think it's gonna happen or something like that. So that's why it was shocking at halftime to see 10-10.
I wasn't really shocked because that's how most of the Ravens games were. And then I get the Texans with the surprise thing, but they were blowing up. Wasn't it 21-0 against the Browns at one point in time when they played them?
Yeah.
Like they were just beat the Browns from the beginning.
Yeah. They lit them up.
It was just bad from the beginning.
Yeah, they lit them up. But moving to the Packers and 49ers 24-21. 3-point game. Didn't expect the Packers to stick with them like that. And Jordan Love. Benya, how you feel about Jordan Love?
Looks good.
Yeah,
he looks pretty darn good. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I think that boy, I don't know how the Packers do it. Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. I mean, I don't know. The last interception that he threw, It was horrible though. I feel like I blame Patrick Mahomes for that because he ran to the right and he tried to throw across his body on some Patrick Mahomes shit through a pick. He did that's that new school quarterback stuff. I thought the rule was don't throw across your body. But then when you got people that throw across your body and make it look good, you think you could do it too. And he threw a pick and ended the game. But yeah, the Packers they're gonna be scary because a lot of that team is young and they're gonna get some more players in there and everything. And I'm glad that they're gonna be good because that means another team won't ever have to get past that first round or second round anymore. And that's the Cowboys because the Packers gonna be good. So the Packers gonna keep taking it to them. So I'm glad that that's gonna happen. But 49ers, how do y'all feel about Brock Purdy? Diggy, go ahead.
I mean,
Game manager, game changer.
he's definitely he's definitely a game manager that has the potential. I feel like but at the same time, I feel like he's been put in the most perfect spot in every quarterback. Doesn't matter, you're a game changer, a game manager. You got everybody that shoot, even a fantasy owner won't. On the same team. So I feel like he just been put in a great spot. But I don't like the media to keep kind of like they're trying to like put him in the room with the Patrick Mahomes, the Lamars, the Joe Burrows, the Josh. They try to really push him without trying to say it. And it's like, stop. Like, let's
Let's
he's doing
relax.
good. Don't get me wrong. Is he doing good? Yes. Is he managing the game right? Yes. Is he making crazy mistakes? No. But clearly, we seen what he did against Lamar in that one game. He threw 4 interceptions. We see. So it's like when the lights get hot, bright, and the game's on the line and everything, let's see who he truly is. And I'm glad he's getting this far to realize what they got. But do I see him like saying, oh, 49ers need a different quarterback? No. I feel like he's doing a good enough job, he's the type of person that he clocks in on time. Yes, sir, no, sir. Do his job and leave. He just do what the contract says
And then
and
go home.
go home. He don't come to no end of the year award ceremony. He don't come to no banquet. He just all right, I'm here to do my job and I'm out. I don't make no friends. I'm good. So I feel like that, but I think the media really need to stop trying to manipulate viewers to try to put one foot in, one foot out to make him feel like he's a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, I'm there with you because I feel like they want to run with the whole point of him being drafted last, and you can't continue to live off of he was drafted last, but look at what he's doing. You can't grade him on you grading him on a curve. You're saying he's great for the last pick of the draft. But you're putting them in a room where people weren't the last pick in the draft. People traded up to go get Mahomes. People drafted these people in the first round. You're trying to put him over here and grade him on this scale, but with a little curve to the point that he was drafted last. Like, I see what you're saying with that because at one point in time, they was talking about giving this man MVP. And then he saw Lamar, and then it was like, all right, we got to stop that talk because it got real for him. So I understand. Let him be a game manager. And just go with that because we clearly seen him without Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey and George. We seen him without them boys. Don't look the same. It don't look the same. But with them boys, he looks great. You know what I'm saying? But Ben, you got something to say about Brock Purdy?
Elite.
Oh my God.
Top of the line elite. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Viewers
drafted late like that, giving me Tom Brady vibes. That's what he doing. Elite is what I'm telling y'all. This young man is. It's absolutely insane how well this young man spin the ball. It's absolutely incredible. Elite. Brock Elite Purdy is what we should call him from now on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yo, TeeJay, can I put Tito's in wine and just
See, man, listen, man.
He just put Tom Brady and Brock Purdy in the same sentence.
He did that. He just put them in the same sentence.
Because Tom Brady, 6th-round draft pick, they waited late on him. Now he the GOAT. He got Brock Purdy way out there, back down, way back there. Look at him. He got to lose to Lamar this year because this is the only time Lamar really has a chance to get me, in my opinion. So he has to take it. But then after that, you're gonna see Purdy, and more Purdy.
But
there's a whole lot of Purdy action. I'm
but
talking about Purdy action.
Listen, man. Listen. This is my thing about Purdy, man. Do you think? Okay, Brock Purdy has, like you said, Diggy, the best job in the NFL right now because he has the best running back, arguably the best tight end, one of number 2. He has Deebo Samuel, who's like an army Swiss knife. He can be a receiver. He can be a running back. And then on the defensive side,
you see what I'm doing?
Chase, he got Chase, and then Bosa, and then all these other people on the defensive side. So right now, it's the best job because if he don't do nothing, somebody else gonna do something, and he has the best job. If it comes down to a throw, I believe he gonna mess it up.
We can say the same thing about Lamar Jackson in the situation that he's in.
No, you can't.
So
not offensive wise.
Say it about Purdy, you're gonna have to say it about Lamar Jackson.
You can't because of offense.
Is Brock Purdy a dual threat? Is
Lamar a dual threat?
Yes. How is
that's debatable.
You don't think he's a dual threat?
I said that's debatable. I didn't say I
on Brock Purdy.
It's debatable.
No. You're saying Lamar Jackson is not a dual threat?
It's a lot of people who don't feel his arm is good enough to call him a dual threat quarterback, which is why they call him an athlete. So that is very much a debatable topic. They feel like he's a runner, not a thrower. You feel like Brock Purdy can't run. He only has an arm. You can't. I mean, so are you bad? You barely don't even think he has an arm, to tell you the truth. So he's not even a single threat, period. If that's what you're trying to tell me. But all I'm saying is Lamar has that defense. Lamar had that tight end. Lamar has those running backs.
He ain't had a tight end all playoffs. They just finna get him back now.
It's one game.
Hey, he ain't had him.
It's one game.
He ain't had him.
That's one game.
He ain't had him.
And he called that his bread and butter. That's his go-to guy.
The same stuff is all I'm saying that you just said about Purdy. You can say the same thing.
He don't got nobody that's as
good as around him.
He ain't got nobody that's good as Christian McCaffrey.
I didn't say as good as Christian McCaffrey, but he has 2 good running backs behind him. 2 very good running backs.
It's not Christian
McCaffrey
though,
because they're not seeing.
All right. Look, so if you put Brock Purdy on the Ravens and you took Lamar Jackson and put him on the 49ers, where do these 2 teams end up?
With the same situation that they in now?
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Yeah.
No,
the Ravens defense is number 1 in the league. So they're going to still be number 1 in the league, whether Brock Purdy or Lamar is throwing the ball.
But I'm saying offensive-wise.
And offensive-wise, it's very much debatable that Brock Purdy has a better arm than Lamar Jackson. So if you're running the offense in a throwing type manner, because honestly, when Mark Andrews is on the field, technically he's kind of almost a better tight end than what's his name? Kittle. Is he not?
Mark Andrews better than Kittle? No.
Oh, come on.
He's a strong 3. Mark Andrews is a strong 3.
Because Kittle this year actually was better than Kelsey this year.
I don't know about that.
You gotta go check the stats.
I don't know about that.
Go check the stats. Kittle was better than Kelsey this year.
I don't know about that.
When Kittle, when Kelsey made the all pro team or whatever team it was, a lot of people, the Pro Bowl, they was like, Nope, he shouldn't have got it. Kittle got way more, whatever the stats was, than he did this particular year. So
Well,
this
that's two
particular year,
different
Kittle,
conferences. That's two different conferences, so it wouldn't even matter.
no. Whatever it was, he was voted in and he wasn't. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was all pro team and not the Pro Bowl, but he went in
Whatever.
and
Well,
he
that just
did.
shows that he wasn't as good
Oh
as
my
Kelsey.
god.
And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's probably at this point in time. I don't think he's as good as Mark Andrews. I really don't think. I really think Andrews is number 2 in the league when he's on the field, behind Kelsey.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're
And
giving
if we could have stayed healthy for real, in all honesty, Evan Ingram is killing the game on all aspects of it. You know,
Yeah,
he has the most.
Evan Ingram was definitely great this year, but I don't even want to
All I'm saying is, you switch
dig
the quarterbacks
into.
and you put them on the same teams, they still end up in the same predicament right now.
I don't believe so.
That's just what it is.
I don't believe so.
Why not?
A read option with Christian McCaffrey and Lamar Jackson looks way more dangerous than a read option with Purdy and C-Mac.
that's nasty.
Well, but
Then him actually having a receiver in Deebo Samuel and then George Kittle as well. And it's like, come on, man.
Lamar has the same weapons, man. The same weapons.
No, he doesn't. But okay, whatever, man. Moving on. No, he doesn't. But moving on. Bucks, Lions. Lions win 31-23 over the Bucks. The Lions are not talked about. It feels like nobody's really talking about them in this, like, since the games happened. So Benya, what you got to say about the Lions?
I mean, I had already called them to make the NFC Championship in the beginning. Yeah. You know, I said Lions and 49ers was probably going to be the two to meet.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that they're there at all.
Nah, me neither. I actually picked. Oh yeah, everybody else got one wrong except for me. You know, and I chose all of these. You know, these winners here. You know, the Lions are basically the last team that is playing with house money. So we're about to get into these predictions. We talked about the Bucks to start the show off. I'm gonna put that in here. Let's go with these predictions. So we got the Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, 49ers. Diggy, we're gonna start with you. Chiefs or the Ravens?
Like I say, you can't never. I feel like Mahomes, you know, got into the category of Tom Brady where you cannot bet against him. But tonight I'm betting against him. I'm sorry. I feel like this is Lamar year. You know, Mahomes, you did your thing. You did. But guess what? Even Brady lost sometimes. And I feel like your moment where, hey, you just go lose to the better team. And this is Lamar elite time. And like what being said, I feel like Lamar knows that this is my probably not my only year, but it's probably gonna be the year. If I lose, it's gonna be a while till I probably get back here due to the category that I'm in. So, and you know, so all thing I'm hoping for is that Swifty energy don't be in Baltimore, because you know that camera is going to
Taylor Swift energy.
That camera is going to pan to her every down, and I need Lamar to go crazy so the camera can focus on him more than her. Because next thing you know, she's going to do the bankhead bounce, and then I feel like, what is the bankhead bounce? What new dance move that she just made up? The bankhead bounce. I do not need. So not only Lamar is doing it for Baltimore, not only he doing it for Florida, but he's doing it for the culture.
Oh, don't say that. Please don't say that. Everybody that said they doing it for the culture they lost. Let's not say he doing it for the culture, please.
All right.
Let's just say he doing it for Baltimore and Florida.
All right. He's
Let's
doing it
keep
for
it at that.
Baltimore and
If he
Florida.
does it for the culture, he gonna go out here and lose. You might
And
just put voodoo on him, man.
okay, well, let me do it like this then. Let me go ahead and add some energy. All the viewers who's watching, just how the Swifties have the energy towards Kansas City, fellas. If you're watching this, and if your girl's a beehive, I need you to put her right beside you and watch the game so that beehive energy can get to us and kind of level out the energy.
All right. Yeah. So Benya, who you
But,
got? Oh,
but I'll say Baltimore.
all
Baltimore.
right. Benya, who you got? Ravens or the Chiefs?
Lamar, he has to win it. I need it to be like a 31-13 type game for the Ravens. I don't even want it to be
A close game.
close game. Like it just needs, yeah. Don't even make it be close because if it's too close at the end, I feel like Mahomes gonna pull it off. So it just
That's
needs
true.
to be, yeah, it just needs to be done
Blow,
early.
yeah, a
We need to
blowout.
be going into the last 2 minutes of the game, and it's a 17-point game or something like that. Just it's over.
Yeah. I'm with y'all. I'm taking the Ravens as well. I feel like it doesn't need to be close for the simple fact that if it is close going towards the end, you better hope the Ravens got that ball at the end. Because if the Chiefs got it at the end, it's getting cashed in for sure. It's gonna be a touchdown. It's gonna be exactly what they need if Mahomes got that ball coming to us the last seconds. But also, I wanted it to be a blowout for the simple fact that Lamar needs to get his respect.
Yeah.
He needs to get his respect. I feel like they put so much on him at the beginning of his career and they couldn't wait to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? They've been calling him a running back, saying that he need to move the receiver. Then he get to the playoffs. I think he actually won his first playoff game, but then he lost like the next two playoff games or something like that. Then he can't do it in the playoffs. But then he wins the MVP. They don't care about the MVP. They don't think he should have won it. Now he's about to win this one, and they was already saying maybe we should give it to Dak, or maybe we should give it to Brock Purdy. Maybe we should. They always try to do that. They don't do it with nobody else. If Mahomes is leading in the MVP, they don't say nobody else need to get it. If somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I just need him to go in there, do his thing. I need to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I would love for it to be a blowout so it could, they could give him more respect and then he'll be in the Super Bowl. That's going to be nice. So I'm taking the Ravens. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I would love for it to be one. That's my take on that. Moving on, Benya, 49ers, Lions, who you got?
49ers. I didn't have anybody in NFC beating the 49ers, so
yeah,
I've been sticking with that since the beginning of the season, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even think the Ravens could beat the 49ers until they went out there and blew them out. So,
that's another thing about the Ravens. They've literally, if you go look at their schedule, they've only beaten teams like their whole schedule is winning, like a winning, it's a winning record type of schedule. Like literally.
Yeah. And nine of the games that they won were 14 plus points on winning teams. So
like that's crazy.
The team had a winning record. Yeah, the team had a winning record and they still won by 14 points at least.
That's wild. Like if this was college football, they would have been number one because of strength of schedule and everything. But Diggy, who you got? 49ers or the Lions?
49ers. I mean, that's it. I mean, they've been top NFC team from beginning to the end, top to bottom. I love Detroit run. I feel like they run it off the high energy of not being there for a very long time. So that's a good storyline for them. But reality, once again, is going to set, and they're going to San Fran, and they're gonna feel that energy, saying, "Hey, congratulations, but you're here to win second place."
Yeah. I'm with y'all 49ers. Listen, man, that defense, them weapons, it's just I didn't see anybody beating the 49ers, especially after the Eagles fell all the way off. And then I already knew the Cowboys wasn't gonna be able to do anything.
Never had the Eagles beating the 49ers.
But this is this is the thing with what I was thinking. If it wasn't gonna be the Lions, I feel like it was gonna be the Eagles, like in the NFC Championship right now. But that fall off, that was almost as worse as our fall off, but our fall off was worse. The Jacksonville fall off was worse because we missed the playoffs entirely. So ours was worse than theirs, but they fell off. They fell off tremendously, and then, like I said, I don't see nobody beating them. Just like I didn't see nobody beating the Ravens. Only team that I said I thought would have beat the Ravens didn't even get a chance to play against the Ravens because the Texans whooped them. Was the Browns, and the Browns didn't they beat them in the regular season?
Yeah,
they beat them in the regular season. So I was like, I think that's the only team that might be able to beat them. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that was the only team that have been able to beat the Ravens, and the Texans whooped them. So we didn't get a chance to see that. And then y'all might have felt that the Bills might have had a better chance than the Chiefs do to beat the Ravens, but they ain't got to see them now because the Chiefs did it. So, they got teams out there doing that dirty work real quick. So we got the Ravens versus the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. But hold on, wait, that's if. See, the 49ers got to stay healthy the whole game. And then they got to stop that monster that's coming off that edge. We all know who that monster is. That monster that the Jacksonville Jaguars decided not to pick.
Okay.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather
Aiden Hutchinson.
I'd rather go against Aiden Hutchinson than go against two of them. And that's okay. Like, I can look at one side and say, all right, you handle him. I'm going to throw on this side. But now I got two of these, and then I may have somebody up the middle called Bobby Wagner may come through the middle. So it's like, I feel like.
So you see how that sounds? Like you rather just one than two of them. See, if the Jaguars would have chose him, we would have had two of them. We would have had two of them that people would have had to worry about. But no, what we got this bus of a Trayvon.
Okay,
Walker.
He's not a bus. He's not a bus. He's not a bus.
Bus.
He's not a bus.
Big old bus. I'm talking about.
He's not a bus, man.
Yeah, I'm talking about. God dang it! What's his name? What was the big, huge quarterback?
No, he not. You're talking about the Raiders. The Raiders quarterback.
What was his name?
What was his name?
God dang it!
What was his name? The big quarterback that was a bust. He ended up getting drafted by the Raiders. He came from
what year?
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell. There we go.
Oh.
He's Trayvon Walker is not. You're not gonna disrespect
Jamarcus Russell
like that.
That's what we got.
No,
we got an old Jamarcus Russell bust.
Not Jamarcus. DeMarcus, I think. DeMarcus, not Jamarcus, but DeMarcus.
I don't care what it is. That's the bust that we got.
You're not gonna disrespect.
No, it's Jamarcus. It's
Jamarcus. Okay, so it's okay, but no, you're not gonna disrespect him like that.
That's exactly what we got. That's exactly what we got, and that's the problem right there. That is a freaking problem right there. God dang it. So yeah, the 49ers got to watch out because they got that monster. Boy, they got a monster coming off that edge. Oh, monster. Can you hear me?
I think they will they're not gonna neutralize him because he's not a bull rush type of dude. He real finesse with it. So as far as like double teaming or anything like that, they might try to get him out of position more than anything. Because they throw little screens here and there. So that might neutralize him a little bit because he can't just come off the edge if somebody, you know what I'm saying?
He has 9 interceptions in the league, so you can't just be out there thinking you're finna willy-nilly him out.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick that hole off and start going. Because he's a monster. He's a monster out there on that end.
I mean, and I'm glad that we're on this because I feel like I feel like for all football, of course, and this may be a general statement, but especially for these games right here, it really comes down to the pressure of the QB. I mean, even going back to Baltimore, Kansas City, with I think Mahomes' kryptonite is that pressure. I feel like that Colossus pressure towards him not to make those big time plays. Even though he get out the pocket, you still need to pressure him to throw those crazy passes and stuff like that. So I feel like that's gonna be the Ravens. Even though Lamar, of course, gonna be the MVP runner of the AFC Championship, but that defensive line gonna be the real MVP to stop Mahomes. And even for this game, we going for the clash of the game managers. Brock Purdy versus
Jared Goff.
So it's the clash of the game managers, and I feel like whoever got the most.
Y'all keep talking about that elite boy. Y'all better stop playing with that.
I mean, if he's in a room full of game managers, yes, he's elite. He's definitely that. He's definitely that.
In the room,
he's definitely that. He's like he's definitely the best game manager of the NFL. Like hands down
with Justin Herbert. If he's sitting in the room with Goff, if he's sitting in the room with
basically everybody except for Mahomes.
If he's sitting in the room with everybody
except for
Mahomes and Lamar,
he's elite.
He's elite. He is absolutely top tier elite.
You know what? I'll agree with that because we did a tier 1 show. We only had 2 people in tier 1, and that was Mahomes and Lamar. That was it. Tier 2 was everybody else. That's where everything else started. So I'll agree with that. If that's what you're gonna call elite, then Lamar and Mahomes is super elite. That's how we're gonna have to do it.
If you do that, I feel like those players that at that long table, the royalty table, he's at the kitty table right now. He's in the room. He's in the room. He's in the room,
but he had a different table.
That's crazy.
He had a different table.
That's crazy.
He's like this. He's over there like
he's trying to get to the big table.
Where do you have Joe Burrow at?
Joe Burrow?
Yeah, Diggy, where you got Joe Burrow at?
He's 3 now. He's 3.
Tier 3? He got him at tier 3.
Tier 2. If he say tier 2.
Tier 2? He got him in tier 2, Benya.
Tier 2.
So you have him at tier 2. So
yeah,
you have him better than Brock Purdy?
Huh? So you have him better than Brock
Purdy?
Yes.
Oh, that's insane.
Yes.
That's insane. You must not have seen him play.
I see.
You must not have seen his backup play.
I seen Joe.
His backup is playing better than him. In case you didn't know that.
I'm looking through
Jake Browning.
I seen Joey football. I seen Joey football
You
play.
couldn't have. You couldn't have.
Joey football play.
You couldn't have. Not if you got him above Brock.
Listen, the only players I don't have above is Mahomes and Lamar. Right now, he done solidified himself above Josh Allen. And if we talk about ranking wise, that's why I said 3. If we're talking about ranking, he'll be 3. He took that position over Josh Allen.
Although the second stringer who just took over for the team been throwing better than him.
Listen, it's Joe.
Make it make sense. I know. I want you to make it make sense right now. He's taking the weapons that Joe Burrow has. Mm-hmm. He's a backup quarterback, and he's using the weapons better than what Joe Burrow has been using the weapons. So make it make sense as to why Joe Burrow is your third quarterback.
What weeks did the backup play?
All of them.
All of them because Burrow was hurt.
And what they got them?
What you mean what they got them?
Clearly, if he was good, I mean, it would have been something much better. But clearly,
no. I'm talking about what he did. It takes a whole team
for him to be good. He had to do something to make that credible, and he didn't do nothing credible. What a season ended.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about his stats. You know, it's a team game, right? So if your defense is trash, you can't do anything about the other team scoring and all this other stuff. We're talking about his stats. I'm talking about his stats, his throwing, his percentage of completions, all of that. You ain't see what he was doing with the boys?
I'm looking at it. Listen.
Jake Browning.
Listen.
Because you know once Joe Burrow went down, they had the Bengals like flushed out. They was like the Bengals ain't finna do a thing.
And clearly they still ain't do a thing.
They still
ain't do nothing.
They did a lot.
Nothing at all.
No, they did a lot. I just want you to look at those stats, and you have to tell because Roop them finally opened their eyes and they saw.
I did. I don't think they are all Steve and Ben are all the
Oh no,
way
no.
over.
I told you what Ben said. He just wasn't gonna admit it out
Oh, he
loud.
didn't admit it on camera.
Yeah. I already told you what he said.
Nah, I went to the other side because for one, with Burrow, if I'm going to be critical of Herbert and Josh Allen, then I'm gonna have to be critical of Joe Burrow. Now, when Joe Burrow was doing his thing, and I told you, you gonna hate him all the way to the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what happened. And that's exactly what happened. I told you, you gonna do it, and he gonna get straight to the Super Bowl, and he did it. But as far as he has to be on the field for me to be able to give him a critique.
Mhm.
He ain't never on the field, so I can't continue to push him up with the other tier one quarterbacks, which is only two now, if you ain't even playing. So it's like I kind of gotta
You
take
are
a
playing.
step back off Burrow and not continue to push him forward when
I mean,
he ain't playing.
is this turning into a what have you done for me lately?
That's what it has to be. It has to be
And
because
it's not even just that. When you look, like I said, you just had a second string quarterback come in, and his stats with the same weapons that you have are just as good, or even in some places better than what you did with that team
yeah.
with those same weapons.
So yeah,
That's the, it's not about. It's not like it. It was same thing with I don't even remember right now. I just lost it. But either way, it's like this second stringer came in and he looks just as good as you throwing this ball to Jamar Chase and throwing these screens to Mixon and all, and T Higgins and all this type of stuff. He looks just as good managing this team as you do.
mm-hmm.
So we can't call you this elite quarterback if somebody else can come in and do the same exact thing that you're doing. I'm talking about the same exact thing. I get why they can do it with Brock Purdy, because they had two quarterbacks in front of him who was doing the same thing that he was doing when they was on the field with that team.
Yeah,
So it's possible, you can say that with it.
Yeah.
Same thing with them. Quarterback come in and they doing the same exact. There's no change at all. There is no difference with this second string that came in. It's still flowing the same way.
Yeah.
No, it's you're not as elite as you think. Because if Mahomes go down, that team goes down. If Lamar goes down, that team goes down.
Right.
When Lawrence was hurt, you can see
Yeah.
he was hurt. We lost 5 of the last 6 games.
Yeah.
You can see the difference when a quarterback who actually makes a difference isn't there.
Yeah.
There was no difference with that team.
Yeah.
Listen,
Right.
you made some comfortable points. You made some, and but like I say, I feel and I do agree by saying what have you done for me lately, but he still have that accolade. I mean, he still have that AFC champion ring on him. And I feel like that if we're talking about winnings and credibility, we have to put that in, the details of what's going on. Now, like you say, did Jake Brown have a great season? Yeah, but at the same time, the outcome was what? Not the playoffs and everything.
Again, that's a team aspect. You
But,
can't put
but
that.
Yeah, but
him.
they started the whole. I mean, they didn't make it, but they started
The
off.
season 0-4
Yeah, they started the
with
season so they
Joe
wasn't.
Burrow as the quarterback.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
wasn't going to make it anyway.
But
And
did he not do that in that Super Bowl run when they started off real bad and they just
And
came
he
up?
didn't play. There was a difference that year. He didn't play in the beginning of the season. He
yeah,
was
he didn't
still
play that
healing.
season. See that's the difference right there. He didn't play in the year that they went because he was hurt. This particular time, he tried to play hurt because in the preseason or off season, whatever, he got hurt. Then he tried to come out there. Same thing Trevor did. You should have sat out and got better and then came in. But instead, you trying to play through it and do all this stuff, and then you're hurting us more than you know what I'm saying, you helping us. And that's what Burrow was doing, but they was, you know what I'm saying, he was losing with them, and then he finally got hurt for the season, and it was a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like I said, he has to get on the field. He has
Yeah.
to be on the field
He
before
had
I can give him everything back. He gotta be on the field. But
yeah.
so we all chose the same squads. We chose the Ravens versus the 49ers. Do we want to choose a Super Bowl now, or do we want to wait until after the weekend? Do we want to do the prediction now?
I left a comment. I think it was the episode where all four of y'all was here. I
Mm-hmm.
left a comment and I'm sticking to it. I'm going Baltimore and 49ers.
Okay. And are you taking Baltimore over the 49ers?
Taking Baltimore over the 49ers.
Benya, Baltimore over the 49ers?
That's what I want to happen.
Yeah, I think
Do I think that's going to happen? Mm-hmm.
Part two.
Gotta watch what happens this weekend with these two games to see.
We'll hold on.
Honesty, you never know. The Lions might come out there and be like, I don't know what y'all thought was happening, which was I would really like. I would actually like the Lions to win, so therefore I can just straight out, flat out be like, yeah, Lamar's gonna win it this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 49ers go if they're trying to lose again, man. They just can't keep going and losing. I just don't see continuously going and continuously losing. So that's my only thing.
Yeah, I believe that this is definitely Lamar's year. If Lamar gets to that Super Bowl, there's no way that he's going to lose that, because I don't think anybody in the NFC actually knows how to guard Lamar Jackson. If you go look at his record versus NFC, I don't think he lost more than 3 games to the NFC his whole career. I might be a little facetious, but I've seen a stat where they was like, the NFC don't know what to do with Lamar, and he has like a crazy winning record over the NFC people. Because if you look at the NFC quarterbacks, don't nobody do that. That's why Mahomes can come in there and do what he wants. That's why Mahomes can come in there and throw all over them, because they're not used to that. Because don't nobody over there in the NFC do that. They got Kirk Cousins over there. They got Dak Prescott over there. Them boys ain't over here. They don't know what to do with that. So I'm hoping that he gets there. If, like Benya said, if the Lions find a way to win, it's a definite win for Lamar then. The best matchup is 49ers. But if he get the Lions, I mean, I'll take it. I would love to see that.
And then that'll be another great storyline if Detroit makes it, because whether who will win, it will be like if Baltimore wins, that's the Hardball brothers. They won both college and football, and when Detroit wins, that'd be Detroit, the Michigan as a whole state. They won college and NFL, so it'll be So either way, it'll be a great win-win for either the state or the brothers.
Yeah, that'll be crazy if that actually happened. That'll be insane.
Yeah.
But moving along, last thing, what happened?
They only lost the AFC teams this year.
Bro, I told you they don't lose to NFC, bro. Lamar don't lose
to the Steelers.
Listen, they don't lose to NFC, bro. I told you that they don't lose to the NFC.
Like
that
you said,
don't happen. Lamar don't lose to them.
I like how you put that together. NFC don't have quarterbacks like that. They don't have.
They don't know what to do with that. They don't know what to do with no Mahomes. They don't know what to do with Lamar Jackson.
The closest one is. Well, I would say that the two closest ones, but they're nowhere near. One of them is close in the tier of it. Will be Jalen Hurts, but he don't run like that. Like
in a tier of what?
He's saying that he's the closest you're gonna get to what they do, but it ain't.
Okay.
He's not saying he's in the tier. He's saying,
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he's close. Like if you look at the top quarterbacks in the NFC, it ain't what the AFC got.
No.
So when they see an AFC quarterback, they don't really know what to
do. And then, like I said, if he had a better
elite Brock Purdy, except for him.
And I was thinking, and this may, and like I said, the other quarterback in NFC that could be close, but if he just had a better throwing and just a better all around better, if he was all around better, but he had the legs, will be Justin Fields.
Yeah, they do. I feel like they finna do Justin Fields wrong. That's another conversation.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for the week after that, I feel like they finna go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's the other person that could be like a Lamar Jackson or like a. I don't know about Patrick Mahomes, but he could be like a Lamar Jackson. He got a better arm. I think he got a better arm than Lamar Jackson, to be honest. But he ain't had a chance to actually show it. I'm hoping that he has a chance to show it, but that is the closest. That's another person that's closest, which is Justin Fields. So it's like NFC don't see quarterbacks like that often. So when they actually see one and meet one, what usually happens? They usually get tapped.
Did
I feel like
was Chase on the team the first time they played him?
No, Chase just got there this year. Oh wait. No, I think he was there.
He was there for that first game.
I think he was there. That's the only game they played this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he was there.
Let
me see. Let's see. 49ers, Ravens. That game was 33-19.
It's bad.
Yeah. Even if he didn't play, do you think a 33-19 game would have changed had Chase been on the field?
Yeah, that makes a difference because now you got pressure coming from both sides. You're messing up Lamar in two different aspects. He can't scramble, to one side to get away.
Let's see if I see his name somewhere here. I'm looking at the defense. Oh my gosh, he played. He played. I see his name right here. Chase Young, number 92, 0.5 sacks. He even got a 0.5 sack. He helped.
He even got a 0.5 sack.
he joined in on it. He was there.
Where he at? Oh, there he go. Yep.
He played. He was out there. Bosa was out there. So the whole squad was there. and it still was 33-19. So what I said about would he change it? He played, so he didn't change it.
He shared a sack.
He shared a sack.
And then a big difference in that game as well was Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions, and that's not happening again. I know that much.
It looked like so. We gonna see what happened. Last thing we're gonna talk about real quick. Jump basketball real quick. Doc Rivers got the job over in Milwaukee. I feel like they just hold Griffin. They just hold that man.
They definitely did.
They just hold Andy Griffin. I don't even think that's his name, but I'm gonna call him Andy Griffin because I can't think of it right now. They hold that man. It wasn't no scandal that came out. I was thinking the scandal was gonna happen. When them quick firings happen, it's like, oh, they finna part ways for what? And then they say, oh, okay, he was doing this, he was doing that. Okay, I understand. This man has a 30-13 record. What the hell is the firing for? Then the same day they hired Doc Rivers. Come to find out, Doc Rivers was, I think they said, consolidating with the old coach or whatever. Like, so he was supposed to be helping the coach. Whole time, the man going back though, then got the job. He got hold. I ain't never seen nobody get hold like that for coaching before. I've seen people get fired. I've seen people get fired after winning coach of the year, but they don't fire and hire them in the same day. That's crazy. That's insane. Could you imagine getting fired and then your replacement already there? Like, that's crazy. Y'all thought about this. Y'all been thought about this.
Yeah, and I feel like not seeing anything on the court that kind of made this obvious. So it had to be some type of locker room effect. It had to be some type of coach and players, relationship not working together, even if it's not portrayed in the game, but in the locker room, it had to be some type of chemistry that's not working within him as the coach and the players. And that could be even the top from Greek Freak until Damian Leonard. It could be, some type of, way of saying, hey, we just not rocking with him. We're doing our thing in the court, but we're just not rocking with him as a coach. So it had to be something there that the owner, the GM, this was inside. It was inside the office. It had to be something that had to conspire to be like, all right, we got to get rid of him.
So the funny rumor is that the coach wanted to get rid of Giannis' brother, and they wasn't rocking with that. I mean, if you're gonna stand on business and you want to say that you want to be a better basketball team, then I mean, if you look at the person that's actually not good at basketball, you gotta do that. But being that it's Giannis' brother, you kind of can't just come out and say that. You gotta keep.
I mean, but at the same time, how much better of a basketball team do you need to be? You're second in the East. You're first in offense. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're winning.
Yeah,
you're winning. Just win and keep winning. That's
right. Just keep winning.
that's it. That's all you gotta do is keep winning.
But yeah, like I said before,
if that, I was gonna say, but if that rumor is true, let's just say it's true. I don't have no disagreements because as a coach, we're in the trade deadline. You know, we're in the trade realm right now in the NBA season, and I'm seeing a person that's we're dragging along. Like he's a dragger. He's nothing efficient. I don't care if we beating a team 126 to 87. He come in there and start whacking up points. Like, bro, like do your part, do your job. And let me go ahead and get a person that we can pay that can actually go in there and do something. Then have somebody that's drag along.
Yeah. No. You leave my brother alone. Just that simple. You leave my brother alone.
Leave my brother out of this.
He ain't got nothing to do with none of this. Leave him alone.
I don't know, man.
People had a problem with Haslam being on the team the last 6 or 7 years that he was on the team. That is true.
That's a good point.
Y'all can take one and lick it because he ain't bothering none of y'all.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Haslam was on over there just chilling, not really doing anything. Just there until his last game. Then he got in there and scored 20. We was like, wait, what? Well, y'all could have been there. Y'all just got a 20-point guy on the bench just not doing anything. I guess it's just, maybe he can't do that every game, which I understand. But yeah, so I feel like I said, I feel like they hold him. I feel like he already had fire coach vibes anyway, because people were already saying they're gonna come for his job. And I'm thinking to myself, this is first year. Why would they come for his job already? And then for this to happen, and then y'all bringing in Doc Rivers, and I'm thinking to myself, do you know Doc Rivers' resume?
Right.
You think Doc Rivers is going to be the guy to get y'all over whatever hump? Because like Benya said, y'all have been winning this whole time. So what hump is there? So what's going to happen when the same outcome happens with the Doc Rivers team?
Right.
We've seen Doc Rivers have fire teams.
I love it.
And then, I know you love it.
You know who that's good for? Come on, baby. Bring Doc on, baby. See, I love it.
You know he love it because they probably gonna play against the Miami Heat. So
right. I love it.
This is what I'm thinking to myself. Like how?
Because he know how to mess up.
How do you live off of one championship this long? 2008 was when he won that championship.
Right.
And you're able to not only get jobs, but get jobs with talent on them. You ain't got to build nothing from scratch. You getting talented teams.
Mm-hmm.
You done coach Embiid. You done coach them boys over there in Clipper Town. Both Clippers, by the way. You had the Lob City Clippers and you had the new Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
You done went through all of that. Like, and now you back. And you got Giannis this time. Giannis and Dame this time. Have y'all not seen your resume, Doc? Like, come on, bro.
Come on, Doc. Come on.
I know you happy, bro. It's like I don't
know what was Doc Rivers the like the marketing catch. Like you have to have a headline of like, oh yeah, we bought in somebody that I mean, I guess Doc Rivers has a name. Um, because it's making headlines like crazy and stuff. But like you say, part of his resume is like, what once again, like how you said about Joe Burrow, what have you done for me lately? So it's like I don't get what if he's going to make a difference because you can't even do that with a team like the 76ers. And here comes look at the 76ers now. Tyrese Maxey going crazy, MB just goes 70 and stuff like that. Tobias Harris kind of getting into his rhythm and stuff. So it's like because who's over there with services? Smart from the Raptors, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah, changing it, making them look like how.
Well, he
Like
with the he with the he with Memphis. Marcus
oh, he
Smart with
would.
Memphis. Yeah.
Okay, but it's like with services, they're like they're having fun. Like they're like they feel like when Doc Rivers and James Harden left, I feel like they're just having fun over
It
there.
looked like a better squad.
They're like a better squad. So I feel like Doc coming over here, where he's just going to be just a motivator, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, what Doc Rivers is, what players like about him is that he's a player's coach. But we've seen him in action. We've seen no adjustments being made.
Right.
We've seen him give up how many 3-1 leads? And it's like, so you're about to coach Giannis and Dame, and if the same outcome happens, Milwaukee, what you doing? This y'all did that.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Some coaches can live off of one championship for this long, but other coaches can't. Some coaches can be great their entire career, but they don't have a ring, and they get cut as soon as something don't even look right, and it's weird. I don't get it.
It's becoming a very like twilight zone for coaches in the NBA. It's like you said, you can win coach of the year, you can have a winning season, you get far in the playoffs, and you still get fired. Like it's something's going on in the NBA that's kind of crazy. I don't know what it is.
Me neither, man.
These people have their own world, all right?
They
It's
do.
their own world, their own behind the scenes stuff. It's their own Illuminati.
The
If you mess
basketball
up,
Illuminati.
if you mess up, they're gonna get you on up out of there. The slightest little hiccup, they're getting you out of there.
Niggas,
They
I
said
flash
they
over.
had a whole debate, a whole basically a lemon squeeze after they lost the in-season tournament game to the Pacers,
Mm-hmm.
and that probably was the icing on everything right then and there. And that's when the players was probably he probably went off on the players, like
And
talked
yeah,
about their mamas, they wives, their kids.
that's probably when he told them all y'all are decent, but him, he trash. And he pointed
Right.
at Giannis' brother. He pointed at Giannis' brother. It was like, we don't like him no more. That's what
Right.
happened. We need to play better. We need to play better. We need to trade you. And then that was it. That was it. That's what happened. For some reason they can't beat the Pacers either. The Pacers beat them 4 times this year.
And the Pacers is shoot, they done picked up
Siakam.
Malcolm.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a decent squad right there. They haven't played together
None of
yet.
this matters because we all know how this ends up.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Oh, tell me, elaborate. What you mean how it always end up?
You don't know how it always ends.
No, I mean I want you to tell me.
Oh, that's crazy. Just wait on it.
Okay.
Just wait
We
on it.
will get into more NBA topics as the NFL season comes to a close. But I just needed to get y'all input on Doc Rivers and the Milwaukee Bucks. But this has been another episode of FT.
Thank you, Kyle Lowry.
Oh yeah, Kyle
Oh, yeah.
Lowry got traded away for Terry Rozier. Scary Terry. I actually like Terry Rozier. If see on my reaction videos, every time I watch a Charlotte game, I always say I want to see Terry Rozier on a playoff team. Well, now I get a chance to see it. Now I get a chance to see it. I feel like he was just over there with a dead career in Charlotte, to be honest. But now I get to see it.
Congratulations, Miami Heat. great winning season, a great regular season basketball team, disappointing playoff team.
Wait, what? What is that?
I said, congratulations, Miami Heat. A great regular season team, a disappointing playoff team.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know it makes sense.
It's
How?
actually
Y'all like the Joe Burrow of NBA. That's what
Why are you going off on Miami right now?
I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense.
Why are you going off on Miami right now?
It's like Miami is like
Unprovoked.
it's like y'all are it's like y'all have a bunch of Joe Burrows on the team and all the fans are Dallas Cowboys. Like y'all are just y'all like the whole culture. Like how you remember how you just told me is somebody do it for the culture? They're just bad luck. What's Miami nickname?
The Heat culture.
Thank you. Exactly. Just straight up, like I'm just so sick of it.
Are you upset? Because we keep making it to the finals and y'all can't?
Huh? What you said?
You upset because we keep making it to the finals and y'all can't?
Who beat y'all in the finals last time?
Y'all did, but we keep going. Where y'all been at since then?
We want an in-game. We want an in-season tournament, so we got a ring.
He brought up the in-season tournament.
we got a ring.
Oh my god! Listen,
Yeah,
when people
crazy.
start using the in-season tournament, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
We have a
made
better.
to the finals in a bubble and ain't been nowhere since then.
We have a better. So,
hey, both of y'all got beat by the same team for the last one, though. The Denver Nuggets beat both of y'all. So I mean,
no, I haven't seen my OG in a while, so I had to troll him right quick.
oh my god. Imagine trying to close out the show and then unprovoked heat hate just started happening.
It's crazy. We ain't even do nothing to nobody.
Listen, man.
All
But
we do is go
anyway,
to the playoff and win. That's it. That's all we do.
listen, man. You know, I said this before. I said Jimmy Butler has the best job in the NBA.
He's the Brock Purdy.
The reason why he got the best job in the NBA, bro, is because nobody ever chooses Miami. So if they lose, they were supposed to. But as soon as they win, they start comparing this man to Michael Jordan and saying he Michael Jordan's son. You know how like this is a big gap. Like it goes from not caring and it don't matter if they win. We don't care about Miami. Nobody picking Miami. And then every round they win, it's like he might be he need to be winning MVP. You're like, what? What is this the best job, bro? Because everybody else got like way more expectations, you know what I'm saying? So when they lose, it's like this was disappointing. If Miami would have lost in the play-in game or in the first round or second round, they would just be like, well, yeah, they were supposed to. But on the other hand, it's just like they just win. They go to the finals. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is the best thing we've ever seen. Are they better than the big three Heat when LeBron was there? You know how I go. They be talking about all that then.
It's like Jimmy. If he even touched 30, it's like the greatest 30 points performance in the entire world. I'm like,
listen, man, it's the best. He got the best job in the NBA, bro. If I played NBA, if I was good enough to be in the NBA, I want a job like Jimmy Butler's because everybody else got to deal with all the other shit. Steph got to deal with it. KD got to deal with it. You know, Bron got to deal with it. MB, all them other players, they got to deal with all that. Oh, y'all supposed to do it this year. If you don't do it, it's a bust year. But Jimmy Butler just sitting in the you know what I'm saying? He's sitting on the side like, just wait. Boy, just wait till I put this 50 piece on y'all lad. Y'all ain't even gonna expect it. Giannis won the championship. He trying to win back to back. Watch this. Gone. Oh, y'all said the Celtics, y'all supposed to be winning. Gone. Y'all gotta come see me. Like it's the best job, man. It's the best job, bro. But anyway, getting up out of here. Ftsports. This has been TeeJay. Benya, close us out.
Respect to that elite quarterback, Brock Purdy. Doing great, young man. I'm sorry you got to lose it this year, though. to that great man, Lamar Jackson. Lamar, don't let us down.
Please
don't let us down.
Please.
When I say Lamar don't let us down, I'm talking about the Ravens as a whole. Because as soon as they lose, they're gonna blame it on Lamar. Even if
you know it.
100 yards.
You know
no
it.
interceptions, 4 touchdowns, and he runs for another 200, and they lose by 3. Still gonna blame it on Lamar.
They're gonna give it to Lamar every day.
He should have ran for 150.
You know what? You know what? Will he not get blamed because he loses to somebody that might end up being the GOAT?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes. If he loses to Patrick,
I'm not talking about losing to Patrick.
You just talk about a Super Bowl.
That's not even my mind. That's not even
okay.
I'm talking about him possibly losing to that elite quarterback in Brock Purdy.
Okay.
You know, Lakers suck. That's just a little outskirts that we had to throw in there. Orlando Magic is mediocre. Had to throw that out there as well because they just blew us out in the last game.
We gave y'all the business.
Bad game.
Gave y'all the business. We here now. Hey, we coming. We need to make a look. We need to make some moves.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I like it. I love it.
And I really hope that Press Taylor is fired. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Please, Lord, let him be fired. And shout out to those Cowboys.
Diggy, close us out.
Hey, glad to be here as a guest. Please like, comment, subscribe to the Flight Team Sports, man. One of the greatest podcasts out here right now. Hey, Mike Novell, even though I got FAMU on FAMU, hey, we here. We still tight HBCU for the state. Yo, we still here. We can't get snubbed.
Why would you bring trash up like that? That's absolutely.
We're going to get it.
He's not allowed on the show anymore.
We are the SEC or the ACC or the N of everything. So
in the show,
it is called. Hey, FSU, you know our new slogan? Road Tribe.
That's get the fuck off the camera. We get it out of here. How to turn this off?